Hello everyone, and welcome to the 14th episode of my Ultimate Decades Challenge. Today the plan is to continue making some more money before the famine, as well as hopefully jumping into our side households and doing some more death rolls. Hopefully this time I managed to do the right amount of death rolls for all the Sims, but we'll have to see. So on that note, I think it's time that we just jump straight into the episode. Alrighty, here we are with the Hastings. It seems like they've all just woken up, but awkwardly, something I didn't plan is the fact that it's actually Christmas Day today, which doesn't make a lot of sense, since in the timeline, Christmas happened before the 12th night, not the other way around, and we did just celebrate the 12th night last episode. So I'm not sure what went wrong there when I planned all of my calendar events, but I'll definitely fix it for next winter. However, I still thought we might as well celebrate it. I know a lot of our Sims are still quite upset at the loss of Arthur, so it might be a good way to continue the celebratory vibes and maybe just make everyone a little bit happier. Unfortunately though, I don't think we have a lot of ingredients, so we can't start the day off right with a big meal. So to combat that, I was thinking maybe we have everyone head to the local tavern. I feel like we haven't been there in quite a while, and it'll probably be good to catch up with the Hildebrand's. Maybe we can invite Abigail and Neville as well, and just have a nice little day out full of singing, drinking, dancing, and anything else they would have done to celebrate Christmas. However, before we do that, we do need to care to all of our Sims' needs, which today seem quite poor. I know a lot of our Sims need to use the outhouse and are starving, so I might see if I can get Elizabeth onto making some breakfast. Of course, like I said, we don't really have a lot of ingredients, so I'm thinking maybe we just make some pottage, and we're not going to make pottage. Maybe we make some gruel. What a very unfestive way to start the morning. But it's alright, we're going to head to the bar, it's going to be fine, it's going to be a lot of fun. We just need something to fill their bellies for the moment. However, everyone's come to sit down now, which is good. And maybe we can actually start on some of the Christmas goals, like sharing festive spirit. Let's have the kids chat together. We can share Christmas Day excitement. Let's actually have William talk to a few of his kids as well. Maybe we can ask if they have been good or bad this year. And while William is chatting with some of the kids, maybe I'll have Elizabeth start caring to her needs. Oh, and what a way to ruin today further. The traitor has arrived, except this time he has actually arrived to be a traitor and not be creepy. Oh, it seems like I was wrong. Apparently he's just become good friends with Anne. Not sure how, I don't even think they've conversed once, but I'll let it slide today. Just for today. Because we're feeling very jolly today, very happy. But it won't slide again. You know, while he's here, let's actually make the most of him though. Let's have William come over and see if we can sell a few items and maybe purchase a few ingredients. Oh, here we go. We don't actually have a lot to sell. I want to keep the bird egg, small rabbits, and squirrel as ingredients, and we haven't yet figured out what we're going to do with the cow plant berry. So I don't think we'll be selling anything today, but maybe we can buy something. Maybe we can get some bread, butter, cheese, flour, and salt. Now, I know we can make a lot of those ingredients ourselves, but honestly, I feel like with a family this big, we really don't have the time, so it's easier to just purchase them. And we do have a decent amount of simoleons at the moment, plus we are going to try and make some more tomorrow, so I'm not too worried. But now that we've finished with what we need to do with a trader, let's send him home. I don't want him lurking about, and we do need to get on to fulfilling more of our Sims' needs since it is already 1 o'clock. It kind of feels like back in the day when we struggled so much to get the Sims' needs up. But I actually love to see this. Elizabeth is having a little chat with Anne right next to Belle. We did kind of figure out in the last episode that Anne does have an interest in animals and caring for them. So I love to see her out here. Maybe she can actually come over and care to our chickens a little bit more. She can come and collect the eggs and scatter some food. I do believe that Elizabeth just cared to Belle a little bit, so that's good. And Mary's here. Hey, I got a special gift for you. You're such a good neighbor and I really appreciate your kindness and friendship. Look, that's actually quite funny since we were planning to invite her out today and it is Christmas. So I like the idea that she's come over to maybe give Elizabeth and the family a little present. So we will have Elizabeth come and invite her in. Maybe instead I can get William to bathe Sylvia. I am quite interested to see what she gives us though. Oh, she's giving it to William. What is it? Oh, she gave us a hydroponic planter. Interesting. Not sure if that's time appropriate or whether we can use it, but thanks nonetheless. However, now that we've cared to that and a lot of our Sims' hygiene and needs are back up to a good state, I think it's time that we maybe head to the local tavern. I'll make sure to invite everyone over and we'll ensure that we have a very festive celebration. So I'll meet you guys there. Here we are, we've just made it to the tavern. I've invited almost everyone that we want to celebrate Christmas with. However, there's a few more that I need to invite. But for now, let's just head into the tavern with everyone. It's actually crazy to see all these Sims together though. We have extended our family and friends so much in the past 14 episodes and it's kind of crazy to see. But let's have everyone come inside. I did want to start checking in with everyone as well though. Maybe we can have Elizabeth come over and chat to her mum and ask how she's going after the passing of Lester. We'll ask about her day and also boast about family and how she should be so proud of the family that she's created. But I also somehow forgot that Abigail was pregnant, and she looks really pregnant, like she must be having this baby soon. Maybe we should have William come over and ask how she's doing. Let's ask the baby's due date, not that it'll actually tell us, but it's probably appropriate. Then we can also be a little bit festive by sharing Christmas Day spirit. However, what are the kids up to? I feel like I've been focusing on the parents a lot today. Let's actually have the kids come over and maybe play a game of Don't Wake the Llama. I feel like that'll be really cute and something they do. However, awkwardly, it seems like Father Winter has arrived. Once again, not sure how time appropriate it is, but I think it'll be cute if we have all the kids go up to him and ask for a Christmas present. Maybe every present they get that's time appropriate we'll keep and everything else we'll just get rid of. Oh, and we also might as well get on to making some drinks for all the adults. Let's make drinks for everybody. And of course, to keep it as time appropriate as we can, maybe we'll just make some barley bale. But William, why did you have to make it out of red cups? Come on now. This is not modern day. I do not appreciate it. None the matter though, everyone's going to grab a drink anyway. And Elizabeth has actually come over to talk to Winfred, which if you guys don't remember is Neville's sister and Jeremiah and Amelia's daughter. I feel like we really haven't caught up with her very much. Maybe let's get to know her a little bit more. And excuse me, Amelia, we're not having this. That's not on. You did not do that. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, William quickly got himself out of that. I don't think Elizabeth would really appreciate it. Maybe instead, William, you can come over and chat with Jeremiah. Let's discuss interests and give a Christmas Day toast. How cute. Oh, it seems like Harris has tapped out of the game. Where is he? What are you doing over here? Come over, please. Maybe you can be the first person that comes to talk to Father Winter. And he got a train set. Oh, that's actually so sweet. I love that. Oh no! He just left. Oh my god, no. Harris is the only one that managed to get a present from Father Winter. Oh, that's so unfortunate. You know what? It kind of sticks to the time appropriateness of everything though, because they wouldn't have gotten gifts. Maybe we can just pretend that that was a donation from the royal family to keep the peasant families happy, and maybe they just brought one of the officers round to give each family's kids a little present. So we'll just share that amongst all of the children. But I would really love if you could come back and play with your brothers and sisters, Harris. It seems like nobody's lost yet, which is kind of interesting. Now I'm kind of intrigued at who's going to lose. Oh no, Harris lost. That's so unfortunate. He probably shouldn't have come back to the game now that I think about it. But you guys can keep playing. Let's check in with the adults. It seems like William's actually over here talking to Winfred now. Maybe sussing out Neville a little bit more since William doesn't actually really know Neville all too well. Or not at all, apparently. I guess they've never actually introduced themselves. I think that's kind of funny, actually. Let's see if we can ask about another sim. Oh, it doesn't seem like we can ask about Neville anyway. Doesn't matter. William does need to use the chamber pot, so I might just send him off. I wonder where Elizabeth's at. It seems like she just used the chamber pot too, actually. But I kind of want to have her head back downstairs and drink a little bit more barley bale. I guess most of our other sims have started heading home since it is already the next day. But I kind of want our sims to just celebrate a little bit longer. and truly enjoy today. Oh, you guys, what a cute way to end Christmas. William and Elizabeth are just having a little bit of a slow dance together. They've been flirting all day, and I guess they really just want to celebrate each other and the family they've created. But I think now that they're finished with their slow dance, we should have all of our Sims head home for the night. Here we are, everyone's arrived home. They're tired, cold, and really just need a good rest. So, although it was a quick transition, I'm going to have everyone head to bed and I'll catch you guys when they wake up in the morning. Alrighty, it is the next day. It is currently 10:30 a.m. and only William and Elizabeth are up. Rightfully so, since we all did stay out till around 4 a.m. celebrating Christmas, so I don't really mind if they sleep in today. However, I did want to get started on today's goal, which of course is to make some more simoleons. So since Elizabeth is one of the first awake, I might have her start on breakfast and then we'll immediately get on to making some more stuff in our pottery wheel and woodworking station. Maybe while Elizabeth is heading to breakfast, I can have William start crafting something, or I can't have him craft anything yet because he is still very uncomfortable from getting mauled by a bear in the last episode. Quite annoying, but we'll let it pass. Maybe he can actually go and make some breakfast instead. And Elizabeth can continue to be the bread maker of our house and continue with her ceramic plate. Oh, and Sigrid is up too. Good to see that one of the children have woken up since it's almost 12 o'clock. I actually might pop over and wake them all up. I know they're going to be exhausted, but honestly, I don't want them all sleeping at 4 a.m. again, so it's better to just wake them up. I'm hoping that William finishes breakfast soon since a lot of our Sims are quite hungry. Oh, and one of the eggs that has been incubating in the coop is ready to hatch. That's perfect. Maybe we'll have Anne pop over there after breakfast and hatch our egg. But I think for now, let's have William call everyone to meal. I'm not sure why, but it seems like a morning where all of our Sims just want to go make snow angels. I have noticed more snow angels popping up over time, and I don't know when/where. But also, speaking of not knowing where things pop up, when do we have a chicken? When do we have a little baby chick? I'm not too sure when that happened. It's a rooster chick though. Maybe we should name it. I feel like Paul would kind of be a funny name since we do have Nigel. So we'll have Paul, Elise, and Nigel chickens. I'm still kind of dumbfounded by that though. I didn't realize that we had a little chick running around. And I also don't remember ever putting an egg in the hutch to incubate, but I guess we'll just take it as we will. It's just a little bit poor timing though, since only in a few years we'll have the famine where we'll have to sell all of our animals. So I wasn't really expecting it. However, all of our Sims are eating breakfast, which is good. I do kind of want to skip through this part a little bit though, since it is just going to be me getting the Sims' needs up. And I think I'll catch back to you when Anne is ready to hatch the egg, because I think that'll be a really cute interaction and we all have to see it. Alright, it seems like Anne has finished. Let's have her quickly come over and see if we can hatch the egg. And we can, perfect. Maybe this will make Anne a little bit happier since she is quite upset today. Oh, here we go, here's the egg. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. Look, oh, we got a new chick. That's so cute. Oh, that is such a cute interaction. Anne helped a chick hatch from an egg. What a heartwarming moment. I do agree, that was so heartwarming. I would like to see the chick though. I kind of want to name it. Oh, and it's another rooster chick. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we're going to name this one. And this one's name is Apple. Still a little bit too soon. We're not going to name it Apple. Maybe we can name it Bob. I know that's quite a basic name, but I feel like I've just been going with very basic names for all of our chickens, and I kind of want to keep the theme running. So we have two baby roosters. We have Paul and Bob. I'd actually love to see Anne come over and talk to them a little bit. She is the animal whisperer of the house, so it's not too far-fetched. Oh, this is so cute. See, she's making such good friends with them already. She really is the animal whisperer. Oh, Elizabeth, you really are the breadwinner of this house right now. She is really working hard making these ceramic plates to sell. I'm hoping we make a decent amount so we can open up a stall today. I would have really loved to see some of William's sculptures being made, but of course, he is still very uncomfortable for 15 hours, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. But with the theme of crafting and selling things, I do want to see if there's any more forageables that we could harvest and potentially sell. I see one over here, which is quite surprising. I know that when we looked a few days ago, we couldn't find anything due to it being winter, but I'm hoping we get a little bit luckier today. And it seems like we're actually in luck. I've found 2 already, which is better than nothing. Hopefully we managed to find a few more. Okay, maybe that was a little bit of wishful thinking. Oh no, here's some frogs. Let's grab the frog. And now I'm starting to think that that's maybe about it. Not too bad, honestly. Let's have Sigrid harvest all these. Speaking of that though, Elizabeth has finished making another ceramic plate. She's got 5 in her inventory, which I think is actually a perfect amount to open a store with. So I might see if I can transfer everything from Sigrid's inventory and we'll get it started. Let's put in the ceramic plates and the sculpture that we apparently didn't sell last time. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we can sell anything else, or at least things that are time appropriate, so I might leave it at that, and let's just come and stock the table. We'll tend to it, and of course, start the yard sale. Let's hope we have another successful day. Last time we did a yard sale, everything sold within a matter of minutes, so I'm hoping that is the same luck that we have today. Maybe we'll see if we can mark the prices up a little bit more. I only marked them up to 50%, but maybe we mark it up to 75% this time. And here we go, some Sims are already on their way. Let's hope they take some interest in our stock. Maybe we can give a sales pitch quickly. And Jeremiah is here, that's so sweet. We'll definitely have to give him a little bit of a chat. Oh, it doesn't seem like we're having a lot of luck with our sales pitches. Maybe we'll just leave it. Oh no, okay, he did buy something. He bought our sculpture. Maybe we can see if we can give some more sales pitches. Oh, we just sold something else. One of the plates. That's wonderful. And another one for 88 simoleons. Damn. I'm happy with that. And who is this? Hello? Myra. I haven't seen you around. I kind of want to get Harris or Hamish to come and introduce themselves. Maybe let's have them both come over and give a respectful introduction. I haven't really seen many children around, so I think this would be a good opportunity for the 2 of them to maybe start making some friends. Oh, she actually seems to have come into our home. A little bit strange, but I guess we'll just ignore it. At least they can still introduce themselves. Oh, we can call her a booger eater. I feel like Hamish would definitely be the one to do that, and Harris would be more of the respectful one that probably asks her how her day is and talk about their favorite animal. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. Hamish already went in for an aggressive conversation, and it seems like they're still going. Now she's yelling at Hamish, which honestly he deserves. You know what, instead, let's actually have Hamish come and talk to her. We can discuss interests, make a silly face, and enthuse about candy. I would love to have Sigrid and Anne come over and introduce themselves as well, but unfortunately Anne has put herself to bed and Sigrid's in the bathtub, so I think that we'll just let Harris chat to her a little bit. Oh no, she didn't like that. She is feeling really angry because of what Hamish did. I wouldn't really blame her, honestly. You know what, let's have her head home. Maybe in the next few days we can go out with all the kids and catch up with Myra again. I'd really like for Harris to become better friends and hopefully introduce the girls to her too. However, back to reality, Sylvia is hungry. Let's quickly fill up her bowl. It also seems like the yard sale has ended. I'm not actually sure how much we managed to make, but it seems like a decent amount. I'm not sure why one of the Sims have actually decided to come into our home. I guess we're just having an open home policy at the moment. But let's have her head home. And I think I might just have everyone head to sleep a little bit earlier tonight. They're all still very tired from yesterday, so I think an early night would do them well. Oh my god, no! Nigel's time has come and now they'll be strolling around those rolling green hills in the sky. No, we're losing Nigel! Another chicken has come and gone. Thank you for serving us, Nigel. You were adorable. Oh, I always hate that. That's so upsetting. And I know that some of you guys mentioned that I should sell them for meat and actually make some simoleons out of them, but I always time it wrong. I always get the notification that they're getting on in their years and never think to actually get on to selling them. However, with that over and done with, I will officially catch you guys when they wake up. Alrighty guys, it is the next day, but I might have lied a little bit. I have actually decided to jump into the royal household today because we do have the birthday of little Nancy and Noel that I thought we should attend to. And we also have to do 2 death rolls for Isabella since I clearly can't get the amount of death rolls that I need to do right. And I forgot to do 2 extra death rolls for Isabella when she had the triplets. So I thought we'd get onto that, but of course we are going to care for the little kids' needs first. As you guys saw, Sandra and Jerome were over here having a little bit of a cute sibling moment. I'm not totally sure where Jerome has gone now. Oh, he's actually come over to watch Noel, which I think is quite cute. But to get things rolling, I might actually have Henry change Noel into something a little bit nicer. Let's put him in his everyday wear. And then I think we can jump on to aging them both up. It seems like Isabella has actually come over and chosen to age him up, which is fine by me. Or maybe not. Maybe she's just come over to sing to him. Here we go. I was a little bit worried that we were going to have another age up glitch. I feel like we've had so many over the course of this challenge, and I'm really happy that we didn't. But here we go. Noel has just aged up. Let's quickly randomize his trait. And he got the clingy trait, which is going to be a little bit challenging. And now, of course, it's time that we age up Nancy. I might have Isabella come over and age up Nancy. There we go. Alrighty, let's randomize Nancy's trait as well. And she got the wild trait, which is interesting. We love to see it. And she's also aged up with blue hair, which is a little bit concerning. But I think I'll quickly pop them into Kaz and then we'll get on to all of the death rolls. Alrighty, I just gave the 2 twins a makeover. Here's little Nancy. I found this adorable dress that I thought was very regal, so I decided to put her in that and also change Sandra so she's matching. So they both look a little bit more like royal children. But here is Noel's makeover. They are definitely fraternal twins. There is no way they're identical. So I'll be very interested to see when they age up. But of course, we can't ensure that they will. So I'm going to quickly get our death rolls up. I definitely do always hate having to come in here and do a death roll, but it is the challenge rules, so we have to. But I thought to start it off, I might quickly do both of the death rolls for Isabella just to get it out of the way. So she needs to roll anything but a 1. So we'll quickly jump over and do our first roll for her. And she's going to get a 14 for her first roll. Let's roll one more time. And she got a 16. So Isabella survives, which is wonderful. Now, of course, we do have to jump back and do the toddler rolls, though, for both Noel and Nancy. And they need to get anything but a 4, 8, or 12. So we're going to jump back over. We're going to roll for Noel first. And Noel got an 18, which from memory means he survives. And now we have to do one for Nancy. I'm hoping she has the same luck. And Nancy's going to get a 4. No, that means that she doesn't survive. We've lost our first toddler. Poor little Nancy. Okay, let's jump back in. And unfortunately, we're going to have to make little Nancy pass away. I'm actually not entirely sure how to do this. I did download the mod that allows you to make them pass away, but I'm not really sure how to do it. So I think while I figure that out, I might just have Isabella come over and give her a little bit of a hug just before she goes. This is so upsetting and I kind of don't want to do it, but I know per the challenge rules I have to. So we'll give her at least one little hug before she goes. Oh, this is breaking my heart. Okay, little Nancy, I'm so sorry, but it's your time. Oh no, it does look a little bit weird, but this is the only way I could do it. Goodbye, poor little Nancy. Oh no, and Isabella has felt an overwhelming sadness wash over her. She can't help but feel gloomy at this time. Yeah, I definitely think that that would affect her. Let's say yes to that change. But here Nancy goes. This is so upsetting. And it seems like everyone is besides themselves. Oh, here's the Grim Reaper. He's just about to reap our poor little Nancy. Oh guys, I actually don't know if I can watch this. This is genuinely so upsetting. I might skip through this and just jump over to our next side household. I don't really want to be here for this, and I think that our royal family just needs some time to grieve. So I'll catch you guys when we jump over to Abigail and Neville. Alrighty, we've just jumped in with the Hildebrand's and we've actually jumped in to a little bit of a surprise. And that, of course, is the birth of a little baby boy, Tommy. But I definitely think before I get into the death rolls, I'm going to have Abigail come over and give him a little bit of a cuddle. I think after losing Nancy just then, I need a little bit of parent-child love to kind of cheer me up and hopefully cheer you guys up as well. If you couldn't also tell, I am trying to avoid the death rolls as much as I can, because although I know it's a challenge rules, I really don't want to have another loss, and I kind of feel it in my bones that I'm on a loss streak at the moment with the death rolls. So we're just going to enjoy this moment, and then of course I will jump into the death rolls. Okay, that moment passed a little bit too soon, but I will get the death rolls up. So of course I thought we'd roll for Abigail first, since she's not as high risk as Tommy is. But of course, you guys will already know that Abigail needs to roll anything but a 1. So let's quickly jump over to our D20 roller and give it a roll. I'm very nervous to see what she rolls today, and she rolled a 14. Perfect. Our beautiful Abigail survives. I was getting a little bit nervous, but of course, we still need to do Tommy's roll. So for Tommy, he needs to roll anything but a 5, 10, 15, or 20. So let's jump over to the roller. And of course, we'll give it another roll. I'm crossing my fingers here, and he rolled a 16 as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, so basically they both survived, which is kind of a miracle. A miracle I think we definitely needed. So thankfully for that, we can jump back into the game and not have to do any more losses. I definitely want to have Rachel come over and see if she can introduce herself. Maybe we can babble to him. She is very happy to have a new sibling, so I feel like this is definitely something she would do as the eldest child. Unfortunately, Honora is a little bit too young. But speaking of Honora, we do actually have to do her death roll as well, because she's about to age up into a toddler today. So I think we might be a little bit extra and see if we can make her a cake or something like that just to celebrate. I can't say that we're going to have the ingredients for it, however, but let's just cross our fingers. Oh, of course we can't. We need 2 flour. That's okay. You know what? We don't really need a cake to celebrate the luck we've had. All we need is our family. So maybe I just have Neville come over and age Honora up anyway. Here we go. Honora just aged up. Let's now roll her trait, and she got the independent trait, which is interesting. I love to see that. Now, of course, we just need to jump into Kaz and do her death rolls. I am very nervous for her death roll though, seeing that Nancy was aging up into a toddler when we lost her, and I think I've got a little bit of trauma from it now. But I'll quickly pop into Kaz and I'll catch you guys back when she's finished. And here's little Honora. She is so cute and actually looks very similar to Rachel, which I'm kind of shocked about. But of course, I did try to make them look a little bit different. So Honora's got shorter and straighter hair than Rachel does. I kind of just assumed that Abigail wouldn't be able to do very many hairstyles, so having shorter hair is probably easier to work with on a toddler. But of course, now that Honora is a toddler, we do have to work out this living space a little bit more. I kind of just chucked things around and added a toy box in for the girls, but it wasn't the final result, so I'm going to have to quickly figure this out. But before we do that, Abigail has left dinner on the stove, which is making me a little bit nervous. I don't know what she's made, but please go back and finish it. We're not about to have a fire. Okay, I didn't actually do too much of a change. I genuinely just added in the bed and moved the hamper over a little bit because it's actually such a small space and nothing fits. So we're definitely going to have to get started on making some simoleons tomorrow. I really want to start extending this house as much as I can. It seems like at the moment though that Abigail and Neville have just been sitting down and chatting. I'm not sure why Abigail only made 1 serving of dinner. I might have her come over and actually make something for the 2 of them and the 2 girls. I'd assume everyone is quite hungry. Maybe we'll just make some pottage for tonight. But while Abigail's doing that, I'll of course quickly do Honora's death roll. I don't want to forget about that. So for Honora, she needs to roll anything but a 4, 8, or 12. So here we go, my fingers are crossed, and she's gonna get a 13, which is perfect. It was kind of close to 12, so I was a little bit nervous, but she has somehow miraculously survived. So overall, I feel like I need to thank the Sims gods. We haven't had any losses in this family today. Of course, we did have Nancy, but I guess we gotta take the good with the bad and Can't expect too much from these death rolls. I've been very lucky and I'm hoping that continues, especially as we enter in the famine very soon. But I guess now that we're finished up with the death rolls, I might just have the Sims care to the rest of their needs for tonight, and I'll catch you guys when they wake up in the morning. Alrighty, it's the last day of 1313, and I'm hoping today is our most productive day yet. I've got a lot planned with this household, mainly revolving around simoleons. So I've had Neville come over and practice his archery, since the main way he's going to be making simoleons is, of course, through his knight career, which he actually doesn't have today because it's a Saturday. Well, I didn't take that into consideration, so maybe I'll have to send Neville foraging or something today, and we can maybe work on our garden, since I haven't actually got their winter garden going. But now that I think about it, it's also the last day of winter, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be the most productive day, unfortunately. You know what? We can turn it around. Maybe we don't worry about simoleons. You know, we may not be rich in wealth, but we're rich in family, and that's what matters. Oh, I also can't forget that we need to age up Tommy too. So maybe we do that first today to get it over and done with, and then they can kind of set forth what we do for the rest of the day. Here we go. I'm so excited. And Tommy aged up. Let's start by randomizing his trait, and he got the sunny trait. How sweet. Now, of course, though, I think it would be a better idea to do his death roll first before I decide to take him into Kaz. I don't know why I don't do that every other time, and I know we've talked about it before, but I'm going to do it this time, so bear with me. Let's jump onto the death roll. I feel like we've done so many death rolls this episode, but of course, just for a final refresher, Tommy needs to get anything but a 5, 10, 15, or 20. So let's jump over and give it a very quick roll. I hope he follows in the luck of everyone else, and he hasn't. You've got to be kidding. We've just lost Tommy. Oh my goodness, we've only had him for a day. No way. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to jump in and lose another one of our children. This doesn't seem fair. Maybe I jinxed it by not taking him into Kaz first. I still feel like he deserves a Kaz makeover though, even though he is unfortunately going to have to pass. So I'm going to quickly take him into there, and then we'll do the very unfortunate thing of having to make him pass away. Here we are, I've just finished Tommy's makeover, and he actually has black hair like his dad, which is so upsetting. But I felt it was just right to give him a little bit of a medieval makeover. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see it for much longer, and I'm going to have to make him pass. Oh no, he just disappeared. We didn't even get to see him go. We don't even get his urn either. This is so upsetting. Oh, Abigail is breastfeeding a child that isn't even here. What a way to break my heart even more. It's kind of upsetting that they're not even upset about it, which I find quite weird. I thought the mod made it so they would get upset, but maybe we'll just pretend they are, because obviously this is such a hard loss to the family, and I was not looking forward to this other loss. However, we must continue on. I think I'll get Abigail started on some breakfast. It seems like she was actually attempting to make a cheese tart, which is strange. We also have something cooking on here. We have some fish head stew. I don't know why this household specifically always jumps to making things and using up all of our ingredients, but it's very infuriating. I don't know if I leave this on here or not. I might just put it there for the moment. I hope it doesn't spoil, because we might as well use that for dinner tonight and not waste it. It might be a little bit cheaty, but I'm just going to let it fly under the radar for this one. Oh, this is so sweet. Neville has come over to talk to Rachel. Maybe he's trying to explain what happened with little Tommy, since Rachel is a little bit older than Anne and probably can understand a little bit more. Maybe we should actually give her some attention today. We can give her a snuggle and ensure her that everything's going to be okay. You know what? I think we'll actually spend today spending some time with the family. I think after losing Tommy, that's definitely the best course of action. We can't really make any easy simoleons, so it's not really worth it at the moment. I think I might just wait until we jump into the household next time when it's not winter, and maybe we'll get them started a little bit more in the simoleon department. But for now, breakfast is served. I want the girls and Neville to come over. It seems like Abigail's already finished her meal. I assume she's trying to keep her mind occupied in efforts to avoid the sad thought of losing Tommy. Oh, guys, I've actually had the girls just come over and chat a little bit, and I saw the sweetest interaction where Rachel could reassure Anora. Here it is. Let's reassure her. That's so sweet. Of course, like we said, Rachel is a little bit more aware of what happened with Tommy, but I definitely feel like Anne is very confused, and that's probably why she's feeling very angry. And I guess we can just assume that Rachel is feeling angry as well, since she can't really explain what's going on to Anora and is probably very confused herself. Oh, they're actually not liking each other. Anora, you just bit Rachel. They were having such a cute moment and it was just ruined. It was just ruined. You know what, Abigail, please come over and talk to your girls. Maybe we can tell them both a story. See, this is cute. We want to see more of this on our family day. Not a tantrum enraged child. Oh my. These girls are exhausted. Oh, they are really exhausted. Anora has just passed out on the floor and Neville has actually decided to put Rachel to bed. Maybe this isn't really the family day that I was hoping for. I guess there's only one other thing I really wanted to do today, which was to have Abigail and Neville try for a baby once again, since they do still have a few more attempts. And I think that's probably what they would do in this time after losing a child. I mean, they want to ensure their legacy, and trying for a baby is kind of the only way they can. So I guess while Abigail is giving Anora a little bit of a bath, I'll have Neville come in and kind of clean up the house a little bit instead of making a snow angel. Okay, we've just managed to put the girls to sleep. I think we should have Neville come over and try and romance Abigail a little bit. Let's come over and flirt with her. We can also express our fondness and maybe even ask a risque question. Ooh, they were getting so steamy that they had to take it outside. My goodness, you two. You know what? Let's give her a kiss and then we'll go try for a baby. And there they go. I'll check back in with you guys when they're finished. Perfect. No protection was used. I think I might have Abigail quickly come over so we can ensure her pregnancy. Oh, and she actually can't take one because we can't afford it. Oh my, they only have one simoleon. When did that happen? Is there anything that we could sell? Not really. Does Neville have anything? He does have some gold and silver. Maybe we just sell one of those. And that'll be enough to get us a pregnancy test. Perfect, here we go. And that was quick. Oh my gosh, she's pregnant. Look, I'm glad. I didn't want to have them try again, but Abigail is pregnant. I would love it if it was appropriate for us to call up her brother and let him know of the news, but of course it's not really appropriate. Maybe we can just pretend that she is sending a letter and that can just be in the form of sending a text. I think that would be really cute. You know what? Maybe we should also have Neville send one to his parents. We don't talk to them as much. Wait, who is this? Tessa? Neville, why are you friends with a child? What? Neville has a child? Since when? Since when does Neville have a child? Is he romancing someone else? No. Wait, what? I'm so confused. He's friends with Emma. Is Emma the mum? Oh my god, I can't tell. Wait, guys, I'm so confused. When did Neville have a child? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? It's really late in the day now, so we can't really investigate that any further. I think we might leave that for next episode and we'll immediately jump in and try see if we can find the mother. But, I'm a little bit gobsmacked. I did not see that coming, honestly. I thought that Neville immediately went with Abigail and they were endgame, but this has kind of put a little bit of a spanner in the works. But I think with that scandalous news, I am going to end this episode here. It has taken such a shocking turn and I don't really know how I'm going to play this out. So if you guys have any ideas, please let me know down below. I'm honestly very excited with the possible storylines that this could go into, but I think I'm just going to leave it here. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and I can't wait to see you next time. But until then, bye everyone.